Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Parsha Kedoshim, Ramban, Nava B'Reshut Torah, Part 2. In the first year, we learned that there's a famous Ramban, maybe one of the most famous Rambans on the Torah, and according to some, it is totally misunderstood. People understand the concept of Naval B'Reshut Torah, that the Ramban introduces someone who acts like an animal, lives like an animal, but everything within the confines of the technical law. He lives like an animal. He's involved in marital relations all the time, but always permissible. He's in eating, he's indulging, that's all he does. The houses, the cars, that's his life. But everything's halach. He'll never eat a food without a bracha. He'll have 20 ashkachas on his food. Everything's precise, but there's something missing. His whole spiritual life is off. So Ramban says, people take it to mean that he's doing everything according to lacha, but he's a naval, he's disgusting, acting improperly. But he's not violating anything. Rav Dov Yafa, the Mashgiach in Kfar Hasidim, says it is a misunderstood Ramban. When the Parsha comes along and says, Kedoshim Tehiyu, and Kedoshim Tehiyu means do not indulge and don't live like an animal. That means that when a person lives like an animal and he indulges in his sexual practice and his repetitive practices, and that's what he does, he's indulging. And his whole physical life is one of indulgement, not necessity, but indulging. So he's not Naval B'Reshut Torah. Because Naval B'Reshut Torah means that he's acting in a disgusting manner, but it's Reshut, it's technically within the domain of the halachic area of the Torah. Ramban says, no, it's not true. Kedoshim Tehiyu teaches us that there's a mitzvah not to indulge, be kadosh, which means that if a person is indulging, he lives like an animal, he is violating what mitzvah now? The mitzvah of Kedoshim Tehiyu. There's a mitzvah asay, a positive mitzvah of Kedoshim Tehiyu. And when one indulges, so he's violating. It's a technical violation. So he's not a naval B'Reshut HaTorah. He's not acting disgusting, but he's not violating anything. He is violating something. He's violating Kedoshim Tehiyu. Person goes ahead, I don't put on tefillin all day. I'm not a naval B'Reshut HaTorah. I'm going against the Torah. I'm violating tefillin. So this person is violating Kedoshim Tehiyu. So it turns out people think the Ramban introduces the category of Naval B'Reshut Torah, that one could be disgusting but still be within the technical laws of the Torah. According to Rav Dov Yafa Shlita, Ramban is removing the category of Naval B'Reshut Torah. He's not introducing the category of Naval B'Reshut Torah. He is removing the category. There's no such thing anymore as a Naval B'Reshut Torah. You act like an animal, but technically you're not violating anything. If you're acting like an animal, you live like an animal, you're in violation. You're a Naval Shelo B'Reshut Torah. You're acting disgusting without the technical permission anymore of the Torah, because you're violating Kedoshim Tehiyu. We will all be zoche to fulfill this very, very complex mitzvah. And Yetz Hashem, in part 3, we'll analyze the Shlah's commentary on Kedoshim Tehiyu. Shalom.